Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I am your host Eben, and today is another exciting cold flow test at negative 50 degrees Celsius. We got our ENEOS 0W-20 full synthetic motor oil versus AMSOIL 100% synthetic. This right here we call on the channel the liquid gold. This test represents a cold flow test when you start your car when it's cold out. Up to 80% of the wear on a motor occurs during the cold start. Well, let's let the cold flow test begin. We got low. We got low. So it's below negative 58 degrees. Well, if you love this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Slap that thumbs up button. That really helps out the channel. Well, I think we got a shtick in the mud. Hey, and if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. This is what we call the shtick in the mud test. This, the screwdriver, the shtick. This right here, the ENEOS, the mud. Wow, that takes some pressure to push that in. All right, we got a new name, people. We call this gun ice fishing. You can actually see down that hole. It still hasn't separated yet. It's a damn ice fishing hole. And now for our behind the scenes footage. We got our ENEOS full synthetic motor oil. And this has been asked for a while now. And this got the meets and exceeds the standard of the API. And here we go. Give you your up close crack. Huh. There was no crack. There we go. All right. Here we go. Feels good. Bottle pours pretty good. And now we're on to our AMSOIL. And this is our 100% synthetic liquid gold. And this is why we call it the liquid gold, because AMSOIL actually is quite a bit less than free. And you say, well, Eben, how is that possible? Well, your motor will last longer, your rings will last longer, you'll hold your compression longer. It's 100% synthetic. It's good for 1 year, 25,000 miles. And I know you're thinking that's got to be impossible. Well, check out this video up here. This is a playlist on all the oil analysis tests. You'll get a kick out of that. We got oil analysis, 25,000 miles, 10,000 miles. You can see the way the oil thickens and breaks down. And this right here too will save you so much more gas because it doesn't thicken, basically like boiling down a soup. As the soup gets thicker, it gets harder to circulate. More parasitic drag on your crankcase. You're going to have more wear because you're not going to flow as quick during the cold start. So there's a lot of limiting factors to having oil that thickens quicker. So what makes this so great, doesn't thicken, doesn't break down like the other oil. and we're going to give you your up-close crack. Also, if you didn't know, AMSOIL is the first in synthetic in 1972, API certified. And the AMSOIL is actually the first synthetic ATF fluid and the first to make synthetic gear lube. So that's what makes AMSOIL so different. And now we're going to give you a crazy tall pour. Woo! Whoa! Uh-oh. We had a small accident. I was pushing it, I almost locked out the arm there. Small accident. And now I wanted to mention how these oils are sometimes very much different than each other. So basically, they can actually call a full synthetic when it's only 25% synthetic or more. Now AMSOIL is 100% synthetic, creates a much higher film strength, a much more complete film, and that keeps the metal separated. Less heat, less friction, less wear in your motor. Your motor will last longer. You'll hold your compression longer, better fuel mileage. And this right here is your mineral oil. So mineral oil is refined molecules out of the earth. Basically, all these molecules have different sizes and shapes. And as they break down, they actually are very volatile. They burn off easy, so you'll have to be adding a lot of oil to your car. You're gonna also lose compression because this is actually gonna burn and actually turn into carbon. So carbon are these little black molecules, and basically it's a chemical change that happens. And when that chemical change happens, you lose a lot of efficiency and it builds up in your motor over the courses of the years. So you might be wondering, damn, why is my car running like a pilot? Well, the reason why it runs like a pilot is because all these little molecules basically got thick and burnt, and now it's stuck inside your motor. So you say, well, how would you take care of that? Oh, that's an excellent question. You would use the AMSOIL Flush. This right here is proprietary detergent that goes in your crankcase. Circulates for about 10-15 minutes, gets all this carbon around the rings, sticky oil cooler ports. It can get carbon oil coking out of your turbos. So a lot of these newer cars now are all turbocharged. They're very teeny weeny motor, very high efficiency, great power, low end torque, but they create a lot more heat. And that heat really damages the motor oil and it burns everything. So you would run this for 10 to 15 minutes and that would clean all that carbon out of there. I want you to actually check out a video that's awesome. It's called Our Christmas Miracle with Josh. Check out that video up here in the corner. You're gonna love every second of it. I couldn't believe it until I saw it. So I still almost can't believe that that actually happened, but you'd have to see the video to believe it. And if you love this video, go ahead and, well, slap that thumbs up button. That really helps out the channel. And share this video with a friend that's new to taking care of their vehicle. It'll really help them out a lot. And what we always say on the channel, this AMSOIL right here, 100% synthetic, you know what that'll do? It'll get your car to run longer and stronger. So if you want your car to run like that, you definitely want to subscribe to the channel. Come back and watch gobs and gobs and gobs and gobs and gobs more videos later. And we promise one thing on the channel, loads of fun. No matter what, we're always having fun. And if you want to try these products, go ahead and click the reverse down arrow right here. You'll see that little reverse down arrow if you're on a smartphone. If you're on a desktop laptop, click show more. And that's going to take you down into all this technical data on these products. You'll see AMSOIL performance numbers, how these are different, why they're such a big deal. Also up in the corner, we'll put a link to doing our cold flow on some ATF fluid, which we're going to be getting into a lot more of soon. So definitely let me know what videos you want to see on that. Let me know what products you want us to test. So now we're going into our cryogenic freezer at negative 50 degrees Celsius. And we're going to go ahead and throw it in. Here we go. Hey, if you want to try the AMSOIL products, you can actually use my personal link down in the description section below. When you do that, I will be your AMSOIL dealer, so I can answer all your questions on the products, and always happy to help out any way I can. And I also wanted to mention there's a preferred customer membership that'll save you about $33 on a $100 order. And you can get the engine flush, the signature, get the whole shebang for your car. There's a lookup guide and all that. And always happy to answer all your questions. Hey, and if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Go ahead and tap this little button, and then you're gonna see the notification bell. You're gonna go in here, you're gonna allow it, all the settings in the badge. You're gonna go back, and you're gonna click this bell, and you'll hit all notifications. That way you'll get a notification when I publish my next video. That way you can leave a comment on any of my videos within the first 3 hours, and I randomly select people for the end of month giveaway. We give $100 gift cards away, all kinds of stuff. So we'll see you at the last Saturday of the month at the giveaway. Check out this video here. This is on the ATF cold flow test over here. You're gonna get a kick out of it. This video over here, this is on a lot of motor oil changes we've done on the channel, where we've done the engine flush. We show the before and after results, the way the motor sounds, quieter, runs smoother, makes more compression, better engine braking. Well, we'll see you back next time right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.